Peace and love. It's Sunday, so we got a new prompt for the Write It Down series coming right now.
You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, we about to write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, write it down. You know what.
Okay, so I was having like some type of backstory behind the questions for the Write It Down prompt. But for those of you who don't care, I'm going to give you the prompt right at the gate. If you care, just after the prompt, stay with me a little bit, okay? So the Write It Down prompt for this week is, in what ways did you express your creativity as a child? Okay? So for those of you that just need the prompt and be on your way, you can go ahead and stop this video. Now, if you're still here, let me tell you how this question even came up. So I would say last week, the theme has been like creativity. I've been saying like certain affirmations around that as well. And one day I'm sitting on the balcony and I'm in deep thought, right? And I'm like zoned out thinking, and I'm like, ooh, that's a good question. You know, so I'm like, Write It Down series. Because it's a question that I actually want to go on a journey with myself to ask. And then I'm curious, like, what's other people's answers? You know, let's make this a collective type of understanding with each other. So that is the Write It Down prompt. In what ways did you express your creativity as a child? I feel like that can be explained a lot of different ways, and it may stem from what you actually defined as creativity. You know, a lot of times I see people do things and I'm like, dang, that's creative. Or somebody may view creativity as just like arts and music, and I hear people say, nah, I'm not creative. We are all creators. Even yesterday, right? Yesterday was August 8th, and I was having, like, I didn't really want to do nothing but chill at the house, relax, didn't really work on anything. But it's like I had so much energy that was like, be still and pay attention. So I would just be vibing throughout the day, just sitting there, like, closing my eyes, dreaming. Like, it's like my mind was so vivid, and I was seeing so many things, like, so fast. I had to keep going, like, okay. So, and I'm like, ooh, I'm getting excited because it's like, I see this level on top of this level. I see creating this, doing this, saying this, feeling this. And I'm just like, ah! My mind it's like a good type of high, a good type of energy when I'm just like in another reality, in this world within my mind. And it was fun, and I enjoyed it yesterday, and it's the energy that's carrying out to today and things that I plan to fulfill and create. Even things that I've been thinking about from from last week, it's just been happening. Like, I would have a thought and it would happen later that day. So that kind of feeded into my creativity and my ideas. I just been on one, and it feels good. You know, children have like this unlimited type of creativity that I feel like we could tap into within ourselves. So in what ways did you express your creativity as a child? That is the Write It Down prompt for this week, Thursday. My response, let's go.
You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, we about to write it down. You know what you gotta do now. Grab a pen, write it down.